Well, hello, Unity family. I'm happy you joined me here today. Thank you for tuning in and for checking in on the youth area of this program that we're having at Unity, where we're having to interim things for March. I'm glad you're here, glad you could make it. And I'm going to talk to you today about love. My first question for you is, what does love and a penny have in common? What does love and a penny have in common? Now, some of you may know this, especially if you've been around Unity for a while, because it could be a magic penny. So there's a song that goes like this, and if you'll sing with me, we can at least get started and get some energy going for love. And it goes like this. Love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. It's just like a magic penny, hold on tight and you won't have any. Give it away and you'll have so many, they'll roll all over the floor. For love is something if you give it away, give it away, give it away. Love is something if you give it away, you end up having more. And you can, of course, sing that verse for yourself and maybe remind yourself throughout the day to sing that. It's kind of a happy little tune that brings love into your life. So my next question for you is, well, let me go ahead and read some things for you first. So we have a Bible quote. And it says, this is from John 5:12, and it says, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." And another thing I want you to know about love is that it's the most natural part of you because it's something that came from God. Now, we talk about love in so many different ways. We say, "I love pizza." We say, "I love puppies." We say, "I love my mom." We say, "I love my dog." And all of these words, all of these things that we love, it just expresses. It's an expression of who you are, of all these things that you care about. But there's other ways to show love. There's other ways to give love to people. And there's ways to tap into love when you aren't feeling that love. Maybe there's times when you're feeling down, or someone you know is down. And how do we tap into that love when someone else is maybe not being loving, or when someone else is having a hard time? So we're going to read a book today called I Am Love. I Am Love. And it's a book of compassion. I want you to think about what compassion is. Compassion is about how we react to other people. It's kind of like empathy because you're feeling for someone else, but compassion is just feeling for that other person. Feeling for that other person. So let's find out, and this is by Susan Verdi and art by Peter Reynolds. There's a few books that they've written. They're beautiful books. There are a few books that they've written. So let's see. Here we go. Let's start. When I see someone going through a storm, so you've got her here, all colorful, and then we've got little Stormy. We'll call her Stormy. And she doesn't have as many colors. A storm of hurt and unfairness, of anger and sadness, when the sun disappears and the skies grow dark. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't skip a page there. Yeah. That's what she's feeling right now. It's not very much love. She's hurt. And I see there's fear, and I ask myself, what can I do to help let the light back in? What can I do to help let the light back in? Do you ever ask yourself that? How can I make this better? How can I feel better about this? That's letting the light back in. Look what she does. I put my hands on my heart and I listen. And that is where I find the answer. Oh, her hands on her heart and she listens. And that is where she finds the answer. I have compassion and I act with, tenderness. I have compassion and I act with tenderness. I am love. I am love. I can listen and not say a word. I can be there because, you know what? Love is present. I can hug and hold and say, everything will be all right. Love is comfort. Comfort. I can speak softly and choose my words and actions carefully because love is gentle. Love is gentle. Remember, we're paying attention to those words that love is. Comfort and gentle. I can give thanks for all I have and that I'm able to share because love is gratitude. Love is gratitude. I can keep my mind and body safe and healthy. Love is taking care of me. She's doing some yoga. She's doing some yoga and that's taking care of her, and that is love. That is self-love. I can express what's important to me because love is creative. Love is creative. How are you being creative? I can know no one is perfect because love is understanding. Now, if you look at the picture, you can see the little girl accidentally knocked over some of her creativity. Have you ever had someone accidentally knock over some of your creativity? Well, that's what happens. That's when we have to be understanding. I can do my best to make things better. When something is wrong, love is effort. So sometimes it's just about showing up. It's about being there for another person. I can celebrate those I've loved before because love is remembering. Do you have a friend that's far away? Or maybe someone you can't talk to all the time? Love is remembering them and finding a way to think about them or to show them you remember. I can find goodness in a kind word, a helping hand, or a shared smile because love is tiny gestures. That's our random acts of kindness, boys and girls. Random acts of kindness. I can breathe in the air that the whole world shares and know all creatures are made from the very same stardust because love is connection. Yes. Love is connection. When the clouds roll in for others and for me, I know now there is something I can do. I can let my heart lead the way because I am love. I am love. You are love. We are love. And with love, we will weather the storm and light up the sky together. Oh, I love that. With love, we will weather the storm and light up the sky together. Oh, that was a fun book to read, boys and girls. So, what kind of words do you remember that love is? I remember love is gratitude and caring. Love is giving. Love is doing things for others, remembering our friends, helping others weather a bad storm, and remembering where our love is. It's right here in our heart. Now, a lot of us are in the house right now and we're not able to be with our friends, or we might have to stay away from people that we care about by not being with our family. It's challenging, and I understand that, but anytime you need to, you can always picture in your mind that person. And this is what I tell my kids in school. If there's somebody absent and we're concerned about them, I want you to close them. When you miss somebody, close your eyes and you picture them happy, safe, and whole. Because that's the best thing you can do. Or you can picture yourself getting the biggest hug from them, or you giving the biggest hug to them. Because right now it is about connection, but it's also about keeping everybody safe and everybody healthy. So with that, we're going to take a deep breath for a moment, and we're going to remember our affirmation for today. And our affirmation for today is, I am naturally love in expression. Say that with me, please. I am naturally love in expression. Please know I love you. And I hope this finds you happy, safe, and whole. Thank you.